Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Esmeralda and you are watching Albo plants. So another month has passed and there is now the time for another monthly favorite video. So again, I'm going to choose 5 of my plants for this period that has really brought me a lot of joy. And as I see, this month I do have 2 begonias to show you, which I think I have never featured a begonia in my favorites before, so this is quite interesting, you know. Before we start, I just wanted to tell you, as usual, thank you for supporting me, and each like, share or subscribe that comes to my channel, it really motivates me to make more videos and it really helps me out. Also, if you want, you can check out my Instagram page, albo__plants. If you like plenty photos, I like to share my photos in there every now and then. So yeah, I just wanted to try and say this thing at the beginning of the video, and I just wanted to say them at the beginning of the video just to try it out, you know, and let's start with the plants. So, the first one that I want to show you, it's an Alocasia, and I had to bring it inside from my balcony, and as I can see, I have 3 plants that I brought from my balcony, and I just wanted to let you know that because they are outside, they are not perfect, the leaves are not perfect, they get a lot of wind and different temperatures, and the conditions outside are more difficult than inside, so the leaves can get damaged quite easily, and they are also very susceptible to pests quite often. So this Alocasia, I had to give it a shower quickly because I realized that it was full of spider mites. So yeah, I gave it a shower before, and so it will be a little bit wet. But the first one is my Alocasia Pink Dragon. You can understand why it's my favorite, you know. We are used to seeing pink dragons in the store with big leaves. I'm sorry, different, the opposite actually. We are used to seeing them with very small leaves at the store, and I think also for you, because that's what I thought. I thought that this Alocasia would only produce like those medium leaves. I thought that this kind of Alocasia would produce smaller to medium kind of leaves, like, I don't know, a Cuprea or Amazonica, but this really surprised me because directly after I brought it home from the store, it pushed out quite significantly bigger leaves than the previous ones that it had. It pushed out the double size of the leaves. Seems like the first one that came out, and it was quite surprising for me. So this plant, this Alocasia, has the potential to become quite big as I see it. And it's my favorite because this one actually went dormant during the winter because I kept it in a room without heat. And so it got quite cold and it went dormant. It didn't push out any new leaves, and actually a lot of old leaves fell out. So this one took a really long time to wake up from the dormancy this summer, and only now at the end of summer has pushed out this new leaf. This huge new leaf, it's the latest one that it has produced, and it's super gorgeous. I really love it. I like the color, which is, No, it's quite similar to the Alocasia poly that has that the dark bluish color in the leaves, and also the veins are quite pronounced, and the size and the shape that it's more rounded, it's quite, well, I really like it. And also the other thing that it has, which it has the name, it's the pink petioles, I think, yeah. The pink stems are quite nice. At the beginning, when they are small, they are more bright pink, but then they become this bubblegummy pink, which is quite nice. And as you can see, the latest leaf has the pinkier stem, and this is the oldest leaf that has more like peachy pink stem. So the pink fades out a bit during time, and it becomes more like a poly. Maybe a poly can have this kind of beigey stems, I think, but nonetheless it's quite nice, and it also has some kind of stripes. It has produced also this baby in the meantime, and I see that it has lots and lots of new bulbs at the base, so I'm not going to take them off the plant. I will leave them so they can sprout by themselves and make this plant bushier and bigger. So yeah, my first favorite for this month is my pink dragon Alocasia. And I wanted to put it in first because I'm still afraid of the spider mites, and I want to bring this outside immediately. So, we have two begonias, so let's start with the first one. My first begonia that is favorite of this month is this begonia here, which, to say the truth, I can't remember the name. Maybe if I find it in my Instagram folders or online, I will write it down here somewhere, the specific name, but I know that this is a Rex begonia, and it's a very, very stunning begonia. I do love the silvery, flashy, speckly leaves. These leaves remind me a lot of those jumpers that are reflective of the light, because the silver part has the exact same effect, you know. It bounces the light the same kind of way. So also if you put a flash on it, it's going to become very bright, you know. And the reason why I have this in my favorites, it's not because it is quite impressive plant, you know, but actually this one died off completely. Not died off, because as you see it's still alive, but it just remained a stem at the beginning of this summer. I had issues with it, and it just became a stem without any leaves, and I thought that it had died completely on me. But as you can see, it has surprised me with coming back to life and becoming fuller again. So I'm pretty happy for that, and quite surprised, because with Rex begonias I'm not so lucky. I've had problems. I find that they love a lot of humidity, and they are more terrarium plants. If you put them in a terrarium condition, they will thrive, they will grow like crazy, they will self-propagate. So at room humidity, I find that they are quite finicky and problematic, and yeah, but I mean, Rex begonias are stunning. You can see the back. It's also very, very, I don't know if you can see, but the back is also quite beautiful. Depending on the leaves, it can have red backs, or they have only this kind of veiny backs, and the petiole, the stem is hairy, so it's quite strange and really unique plant. And as you can see, this one, I don't know if I can show you. Just a second. Oh yeah, you can see it there. This one is starting to bloom, and it has quite nice and beautiful pinkish blooms. And the second favorite of this month is this begonia that I will hopefully find the name and put it in the screen somewhere. So yeah, let's continue. So since we showed one begonia, I want to directly show you the other one that I have chosen for my favorite this month. Hello, Shanti. So you want to make another appearance? Come on. Hey! Say hello, Shanti. Hi. She always wants to be part of the videos, guys. I love you. Yeah, sorry guys for the interruption, but as I was saying, I'm going to show you the other begonia that I've chosen for my favorite of the month of September. I just realized that I was going to say August, but bye-bye August from a long time ago. Bye-bye September now. October is coming. So the other one is, oh, it's quite heavy. This begonia, quite fall themed, I think, because look at this one. This is a begonia beefsteak, I think, or tractor seed, yeah. And this one is quite impressive. As you can see, it has exploded in growth, and it's quite impressive to think that this plant came from just a small cutting that someone gave to me. So it's quite impressive how much it has grown and how big this plant has become. And I think that even if this is a kind of Rex begonia, because it is quite thick, kind of like succulenty and glossy, it is quite easy to care. It's not like the other begonias that I said to you, the Rex, that I had problems. With this one I haven't had any problems actually. It was quite easy to grow. And this is the plant, and also the back is quite stunning as well. As you can see, the back is very red, and also the stems, like all the other Rex begonias, is hairy and looks a little bit toxic, you know, with the bright green and the red hairs. It's impressive, I think, and very on theme for the autumn now that it's coming. So yeah, I wanted also to specify that this plant, like all the Rex begonias, makes a pinkish kind of flower, and this one has bloomed for me once and it was quite impressive. It was very beautiful actually, and the blooms were very long and kind of like, I don't know, it reminded me of some kind of orchids that makes a lot of blooms and has that kind of shape like a branch. So this begonia made those kind of stunning blooms, you know. I will put a picture somewhere, I think, while I'm talking about this, because I shared them on my Instagram. And so I cannot wait now that it has become even bigger. I think it has doubled in size since then. I cannot wait to see the blooms that it's going to give me. So yeah, my third favorite is this begonia beefsteak or tractor seed. Let's continue. I want to share with you my fourth favorite for this month, which is going to be a Scindapsus. And I think I've showed this one in another video, but I'm not quite sure. But my favorite is the Scindapsus Silvery Ann. Yeah. So, I have ordered the Argyris. I have also the Argyris in my collection, which is quite similar to the Silvery Ann, but it has more kind of these leaves, which are darker and with spots. And I really do like that one because of the size and the dark leaves, and I have heard that it is quite easy to grow and it grows very well. But the plant that I have received was a baby plant. It was quite small, and I am in the process of trying to make a fuller pot with it, and I have propagated and replanted a lot of cuttings. So it is not looking quite well still. I'm on the process of making it beautiful, but it's not also growing very much for me. It's not so fast. I was expecting for it to be faster than what it is growing, but this, on the other hand, this I have had less time than the Argyris. And this was some cuttings that my friend gifted me, and I rooted them and I potted them, and imagine I got it after the Argyris as a cutting only, and it managed to grow so much in size and to become very, very long. So this is quite impressive, you know. It's just a bug. This stays outside, guys, also in my balcony, so it's quite hardy plant. And this was even longer, but I have cut it here because also the same way I want to propagate and to put it on the top so I can make it even fuller, and I think that this very soon will need a repotting, so if the cuttings are ready I'm going to put them all together. But the reason why I love this plant, as I said, it's because it's very fast growing, but also I love very much the variety of the leaves that it has. Like, because the Argyris has only one kind of leaf, you know, is very uniform. This one has different kinds of variegation. I think that these are variegation, I don't know. But that's why I like it very much, because at the same plant you can have these dark leaves with spots. You can have more splashy leaves. This looks kind of like an exotica, but also you can have very, very silver leaves, which they do look kind of like the very similar to, I think, the silver hero. So yeah, it's quite interesting, the fact that only with one Scindapsus you can have all these variations of leaves, and I love it. And when they are new, they are a bit more, no, the color is not so contrasty, and when they mature they become bigger, the size of the leaves become bigger and more vibrant. The color is more dark. So yeah, this is my fourth favorite for this month, the Silvery Ann. So the fifth plant that is my favorite for this month, I am not able to bring it here to show you. I will bring you to her to show you because it's quite big, and also I cannot, it's very difficult to move it, you know. I have left there in that place for all summer. I haven't moved it at all, and so it has established itself in that position. I'm not going to move it, so I will bring you now to it. Let's go. Okay, so the fifth plant that I want to show you is my Raphidophora Tetrasperma, which is, as you see, grown like crazy this summer. It's gone wild and it's trying to reach my ceiling, and I think that very soon it's going to accomplish that goal. So yeah, I love this plant so much. If you like the monstera but you don't have a lot of space in your house, then Raphidophora Tetrasperma, even if it's not a monstera, has the same kind of looks to it with the fenestrations, and if it climbs then it's going to give you even second fenestrations. So this plant is perfect for you to exchange in place of Monstera deliciosa or Borsigiana, because this is has quite small leaves, but it also grows vertically, so it's a very nice structural plant for your house and very easy to take care and manageable. You can propagate it very easily through stem cuttings and multiply it, but also let it grow up. If you give it a moss pole, then you can see the aerial roots that it's producing. Then those aerial roots are going to attach very well with the moss pole. Again, so this is my fifth favorite and the last one for this month that I wanted to show you. So that was it for this video. Thank you very much guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed these plants that I have chose. I hope that September was a very nice month for you, and I'm very excited for October to come because, you know, Halloween is my favorite holiday, and I see that a lot of plant collectors have the same feeling as me, that they really enjoy Halloween, and that is quite nice, you know. I was thinking to create more specific content for the month of October, which is Halloween themed. Let me know if you find this a good idea. I don't know how it's going to go, but I want to give it a try. And don't forget, as always, to like, share and subscribe, and check out my Instagram page, Albo__plants. Thank you again. I wish you have a wonderful day, and I wish to see you soon on my next video. Pačim!